secrets I will keep. You took for granted all the times I never let you down. You stumbled in and bumped your head. If not for me, then you'd be dead. I picked you up, put you back on solid ground. If I go crazy, then will you still call me Superman? If I'm alive and well, will you be there holding my hand? I'll keep you by my side with my superhuman mind. Kryptonite. If I go crazy, then will you still call me Superman? If I'm alive and well, will you be there holding my hand? I'll keep you by my side with my superhuman mind. Kryptonite, yeah! If I go crazy, then will you still call me Superman? If I'm alive and well, will you be there holding my hand? I'll keep you by my side with my superhuman mind. Kryptonite. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That was Kryptonite from 3 Doors Down, and I played it straight from the charts of the Morristown Uke Jam. So take the link in the video description, download the free ukulele song sheet, grab your own ukulele, and you can play right along with this video. And if you'll be anywhere near Morristown, New Jersey, come play with us. In just a moment, I'll do a basic tutorial covering everything I just played. At the very end, I'll do a slow motion close-up play along that you might find helpful. But right now, if you like the video, please like the video with a thumbs up. If you want lots more, subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you want over 1,000 more free downloadable ukulele song sheets, each with a link to its own free video tutorial and play along, just like this one, check out our Dropbox and then come play with us. Okay, right hand. Almost the whole song, I did a simple backbeat strum. I'm going to form a B minor here. The emphasis is on the 2nd and 4th downs. That's the important part. That's what makes it a backbeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then also, generally at least, I'm pausing in the first 2 strums. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 pause, 2 pause, 3 and 4, and 1 pause, 2 pause, 3 and 4. I switch from there. In the chorus, I want it to sound fuller, so I do no pauses. I still have the backbeat going, but no pauses. And then finally, in the interlude, this what I call a subdued strum arpeggio, the end of the interlude and the subdued chorus, I call it. All I'm doing, yes, I have a low G ukulele, my dog has fleas, as opposed to my dog has fleas. I would play this exactly the same with a high G ukulele, high G tuning, except that I might change that subdued strum arpeggio. I might change that because the way I'm doing it, see, it really emphasizes that bass line. And you might not want to do that if you have a re-entrant tuning, right? You might want to use some different arpeggio. But that's the only thing I would change in the entire song, I think. But so the way I did that, again, I call it a strum arpeggio. I just use a single finger, down, pluck the 2 middle ones, then pluck the top string again. That's it. That's actually the interlude. G6, but that's it, and then the subdued chorus. That's all. Now the only exceptions, I think, beyond that are when I'm doing the fingerstyle in the intro and in the interlude, and I'll show you that at the end. Show you at the end because most of you probably aren't going to do that. You just don't want to work that hard, and that's fine. So also, I'll show you the chord transitions next. So here again, this is almost a pure jam song. What I call a pure jam song is where you could say, it's B minor, G, and A. And then that's the song, right? And everybody can play along even if they've never heard the song before. It's almost precisely that. The only exceptions are, I mess with my right hand a little bit and do some fingerstyle, but other people could be strumming while you're doing that. The only exception is in that subdued part where I'm playing a G6 instead of a G. But still, almost nobody would notice that you're even doing that instead, because here's the G, here's the G6. Most people wouldn't notice. But it just subtly, it's in there. It's in the song. Just a little bit of panache when you play it that way at the right time. But so, as far as chord transitions, very consistent. I've got a B minor, right? I have to just kind of slide my index finger over and drop the others for a G. And then I slide my index finger down and drop my middle finger for the A. And then I'm back up. That's it. That really wasn't even worth me showing you, was it? And then when in the interlude and the subdued chorus, it's... Yeah, this is pretty... If you can play a B minor, you can play this song on the left hand. There's no problem there. All right. All right, now I'm going to show you the fingerstyle portions that I did starting with the intro. I'm going to show you the intro in 3 pieces. First part is this. Second part. Third part. And by the way, I found it easier to learn this in those 3 pieces. In other words, I would actually practice. Because there were parts of this that seemed funny to my... The interlude is actually harder to play. It was easier for me to learn, to practice, because it felt more natural. This did not feel so natural. So this part felt natural, but I'll show you why when we get to the second part. So the first part, I've got a B minor formed. By the way, for the first part, we're playing the 4th from the floor, 4th, 2nd, 1st. Sorry, you count from... Traditional counting is from the floor, so that makes this 1st string, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. But that seems weird when I'm, when I'm climbing up. But anyway, so this entire part, I'm not playing the 3rd string from the floor, right? The 1st and 4th parts, I don't play the 3rd string from the 4th. And the second part, I don't play the 1st string from the floor, right? So in the 1st and 4th parts, I am playing string 4, 2, and 1. Those are the only strings I'm playing. And I'm going like this. That's the first part. And then I drop my pinky. By the way, if you're wondering which finger on my right hand I'm using to pluck, I'm only using 4 fingers. I only have 4 strings, so I don't need my pinky. And they stay on those strings. So I play that a second time with my ring finger to be able to do that. There, I did my middle finger twice in a row, right? I stay right there. But so I've got a B minor formed. Drop my pinky. Pick it up again. Drop my middle finger on the 2nd string. That's the first part, and you can practice that all by itself. Until it feels comfortable. Because the second one is kind of weird. The second part, I pick up my whole hand. You notice at the end of this, I have a 2nd position G singing. It's not a B minor anymore. Now it's a G, right? Now I've got a G formed there. I pick it up and drop it back down. Now watch my right hand when I do that. I don't actually pluck the string twice. I could, right? But I don't. I actually use it as a hammer-on. So all I'm doing is pluck it, drop the G back down. You have to do it quick or you lose it. And then the middle two strings. That's the middle part. You can practice that all on its own. And then for the third part, I pick up everything except my index finger, everything. And then I drop it. That is, say 1, 2, 3, and then I drop my finger, flatten it out, and then all I have to do is drop one more finger and I go back to the start. And that's it. That's what I do for that part. Now the fingerstyle I did for the interlude, like I said, it is harder, but it feels more natural to me. I'm mostly screwing around with the A string. Sorry. Actually, it's. So that's what I want you to hear. Sorry. Sorry. That's what I want you to hear, but I'm doing it while playing the other chords. So what I do, the emphasis is on that melody and that rhythm. So that's why I depart from the backbeat strum and I just do, sorry. So every time I change something, that's the emphasis. And then I'm doing, I've got parts of a G here, but I'm stretching all the way up to the 7th fret. And yes, if you have a tenor like me, you're going to need long fingers like me. Otherwise, play it on a concert, right? If you have shorter fingers. So that's the only part. So again, the way you can hear it. And then show you that again real close because I'm not sure there's anything else to talk about other than this is how I do it. So I screwed it up. Here goes 5, 6, 7, and goes right into that subdued arpeggio. Okay, I'm going to play a slow motion close-up play along almost through the whole song, but I'm going to skip some duplicative parts, which is to say I'm going to play from the intro through the subdued chorus, but I'm going to pretend that the first chorus is the second. So in other words, I'm going to skip the first chorus, segue, and verse 3. That way, even though it's in slow motion, it won't take quite so long. So I'm going to do intro, verse 1, verse 2, straight to the second chorus, interlude, and subdued chorus. All on the first page, because there's only one page. All right. Slow motion. Follow along with me if you think it'll be helpful. Here goes. 5, 6, 7, and... Kryptonite. Yeah. If I go crazy, then will you still call me Superman? That's it. See you Wednesday. Bye.